Nobody in their right mind would say that or think that. I think we have a narrative, but the reality in the NFL, if you got a guy who can win, can make every throw still, you don't bench him. It's such a franchise back 4, 5, 6, 7 years when you don't have one, and the Giants fans will regret the day they call for this guy while he can still play. Quarterbacks are a reality in this league, and if you don't have one, it sets you back, and you continuously search. Ask Cleveland.
Respectfully though, the Giants have to take advantage of the few benefits from a terrible season.
Yeah.
And one of those advantages is, A, you could get a look at a guy you spent a third-round pick on in Davis Webb. You wouldn't have drafted him when you coming off a playoff season if you didn't like him at least somewhat. They said within the organization they had a higher grade on him than they drafted him with. Right. You look at him at the end of the year, but most importantly, you're going to have a top 5 draft pick. You're going to have a top maybe 3 draft pick.
Sure.
And to not take advantage of that when you don't hope to have a top 5 draft pick anytime soon to bring in your next quarterback.
So, Nick, in the NFL, starting jobs aren't given. They're earned, right? And because he was a third-round pick and they got a higher grade on him, doesn't ordain him to be put in when you got a guy who wants to fight with his team and he's your quarterback. That evaluation started the day he walked through the door. I think they have a pretty good idea of what he is and what he can't do. But if it was like last week and they were blown out, put him in. But you're not having a conversation, in my opinion, about benching Eli Manning.
But what about the
doesn't happen?
No, not benching.
They don't give jobs away.
Okay, we're at 1-7.
Yeah.
All right, so we got 8 more games.
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna give you 5 more games. All right, I'm gonna give you 1 more win. Okay, you got 4 more losses. So you're 2-11.
Yeah.
Forget the word benching. What do we do about the quarterback situation then? Are you going to stand on the corner and be like, I'm a veteran player? I know you, because I'd be like, you know something? I'm going to be in there with my teammates. If they're out there, I'm getting a paycheck, I'm going to be out there. Or are you going to be...
more than that, though. You know that. But go ahead.
Yeah, or you're going to be from the side of, listen, we're going to get a good look at some of these younger players and try to develop them, because this season is an anomaly. Like, we weren't expecting this. Should we take advantage of that? 1 or 2 of those options.
You're going to stick with Eli Manning because he is your quarterback. When the opportunity presents itself during the game, and if it's out of control, hey, we're going to put the young guy in. I think that's acceptable.
So it's okay to change him out if the game's out of control, but not if the season's out of control. Because really.
Right, yeah. I mean, I don't think Eli Manning did not sign up for winning seasons only. He's your starting quarterback. Win, lose, or draw. And that's life in the NFL. If you're a competitor and you're a good football player, you don't say, well, we're losing, put the other guy in.
Well, let's just go from
What does that say about leadership?
No, but what does it say about the leadership of the organization if they are putting history, legacy, and feelings ahead of...
How about performance?
The best... But we don't... All right, let's not act like Eli's playing at a really high level. It's the 4th straight year...
Well, they're 1-7.
Right.
Okay, nobody's playing at a high level, but he gives you your best chance to win.
Okay, but you don't know that.
You do.
No. Yeah, we do know that.
You do.
Yeah. We know that, but we're beyond winning and losing. We're talking about developing players. The season's over with.
You got 8 games.
Oh no, no, you're down to 5 games. No, you're only down to 3 for me. Remember?
They have 8 on the schedule. Okay, they have 8 on the schedule. I don't think anybody in that building will admit openly, hey, we're just gonna tank it and just figure it out.
But hold on. I'm not talking about signing Matt McGloin. I'm not talking about Josh Johnson. I'm not talking about a 7th-round pick. I'm talking about a guy you spent a 3rd-round pick on.
And you're just reiterating what the coach said, that they were going to look at other players.
They don't give you a starting job. You're not guaranteed experience until the next guy goes out. They drafted a wide receiver behind you, and they said, well, Chris, we're going to give him some. No, Chris ain't coming out the game if Chris is good, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Well, the same principle applies today for a certain type of player in this league.
Okay. For one, Eli's not me, but at one day, I even told the guy who was going to eventually end up replacing me, they're going to take my nameplate off here. Let's off Eli for now.
Yeah.
Because we're going to bring you back in 4 weeks when they've gone 1-3 or 0-4.
Let's do that. Let's have that
Before we
discussion.
move on to McAdoo, can I just ask one thing about the draft? All right, so let's just say they let Eli play all 16, okay?
Yeah.
They do
That's what he signed up for.
I got it. That's what everyone on the team signed up for, and a lot of guys are going to get the younger guys in there, but let's say he played all 16.
Yeah.
We do have to recognize the unique situation about this season. Teams that we know need a quarterback, shockingly, have had actually good years. The Jets need a quarterback. They got 4 wins. The Ravens are going to need a quarterback. They got 4. The Jags need a quarterback. They got 5. The teams that are terrible this year, aside from Cleveland, will not be drafting a quarterback. The Niners already got theirs. The Colts have theirs. The Chicago Bears already drafted theirs. So we're in the Bucks spent a first overall pick on theirs. So picks for teams that are projected to have first through the 6th pick of the draft, 2 teams, the Browns and the Giants, potentially could be in the quarterback business. Is your belief they shouldn't draft a quarterback if they have second or third pick?
I don't know if they should draft one or not. That's up to them. But what I'm saying, what they have at quarterback today gives them their best chance to win, period. If they draft a guy, he's not going to beat Eli out if he's not good enough, if he's not ready. You get teams that have backup quarterback. How many quarterbacks, and this is a different case because the Patriots don't lose, but they've had quarterbacks that were supposedly the heir apparent to Tom Brady. Brady's how old?
40.
He's still playing, right?
And it's a different case because Eli is not in Brady's class.
Yes, but those backups don't get their shot until the coach decides that this quarterback that they have is no longer capable of doing it. That's the reality of NFL. When you have a quarterback in this league, you don't get rid of him just to see what another guy is. You know what he is. You see him every day in practice. You've seen him in training camp. It's no mystery to anybody outside
all right, well,
unless it's somebody outside.
And that's the conversation with Eli, but let's bring it out a little bit because the guy we do see every Sunday after the game is the head coach. And it just came out that now there are players, and there's a lot of rumbling that this team has basically kind of gone off on their own, that he has lost this team. You're around the organization a lot. You're there. You talk to the players a lot. Do you get a sense of the fact that Ben McAdoo is no longer the guy these guys want to be playing for?
Well, let me say this. When you get a 1-win season this far in, you're going to have that. It's to be expected. I mean, that's the reality. 1 win, everybody's on board when you're 11-5, right? But there's going to be some splinters in that locker room. Has he lost the locker room? If you listen to guys like Landon Collins or Cromartie, no. But there's going to be guys. But I will say this, those guys that Jacina, and I don't know who she spoke to, but I would bet you money that there's probably a player in that anonymous group that's playing like crap and needs a scapegoat, and there's probably another guy that's injured that's talking. But the guy, there are guys in there that still believe in their coach, but I will tell you, because you've never been on those type of teams, but in college, we had them. I had 1 year like that in the pros, and there are going to be guys, no matter what, it's human condition, somebody's not going to be happy. Yeah. A lot of people won't be happy when you're losing.
Guys aren't going to be happy. Forget about recent right now. Let's go back to last year before the boat trip.
Sure.
All right? There were people in the locker room, in the Giants organization, and fans who questioned Ben McAdoo's leadership of how they treated Odell Beckham. Then we went into the offseason. They didn't address their offensive line, but people still, in his first year as a head coach going to his second year, question his overall leadership. Now we're at 1-7. We've had a player that left the field. Now, you said you played on a couple bad teams in college, played on one with the Giants. In all your years associated with the Giants, have you seen this much chaos around the team? Guys leaving the field, one DB suspended. For that, next week, another DB suspended. This is not the New York Giants that I'm used to seeing, and you've been with the team a lot longer than me.
Sure, and you're absolutely right. I haven't seen this. That's the reality. I'm not going to defend that. I can't defend bad behavior. What they have is what they have, but this is what 1-7 gets you. You know, if you don't like your coach, that's fine. I mean, that's a winning guy. A lot of people hated Bill Parcells, too.
Yeah, but we played hard, though.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
I don't see that with the Giants.
Well, I'm not going to tell you they're not playing hard. I'm going to tell you they're not playing winning football. There's not winning effort out there. But I'm not going to tell you, because I don't see dogs. I don't see dogs out there.
Okay, so hold up.
In the worst way I say dogs.
Yeah, yes, absolutely.
Right. I just want to make sure I understand this. They haven't quit, so they're not dogging it. But the team's 1-7. At what point, if it's not a mutiny, if it's not that the defense just doesn't give a damn, if guys in large part are giving their best effort, at what point is the record at the feet of the quarterback? At what point, like you're saying, you're making the point, you're not going to take out Eli because he gives you your best chance to win. At what point is the most important position in the sport and on the team held at least somewhat accountable?
I think he holds himself accountable every week.
Okay.
He overthrew 2 guys. He had a 75-yarder he overthrew. He had 1 in the end zone. If he hits those 2 plays last week, they go in down by 3. They're not good enough to overcome mistakes by quarterbacks or any other player. That's why they're 1-7. So it is at the quarterback's feet. He says, I take responsibility.
But he's the only guy that is not at jeopardy in your eyes of being benched. He's the only guy that
he's
the
their
backup.
best chance to win, Nick. It's that simple. I can't tell you, I can't convince you that a guy that's sitting on the bench who's a 3rd-round pick deserves or doesn't deserve an opportunity, because he doesn't. You earn those. When they decide that Eli Manning is not their best chance for quarterback, that's when they'll put him in.
And lastly, how do you earn it when you're not allowed to play?
They see him every day. They see him every day.
And
let me just tell you something. If Eli starts to do this and they see this kid doing this, he'll get an opportunity.
Eli's been doing it the last several years, Carl.
Well, I guess the other guy isn't doing this then, right?
Now you do radio, so that's your voice.
Yes.
But we've been seeing it and listening to you, too.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. And I call it like I see it. Now,
You do.
I don't sugarcoat it.
You do.
But I'm telling you, in a league that quarterback means everything, if this is your best shot to win, I'm not sitting him down.
Okay.
Simple as
Carl.
that. And
Nick,
I
I'm
don't
going to
think
hold
that'll
him. Get your punches in.
No,
Nick.
man.
Nick, I'm going to hold
Let's
him
go.
back.
Thank
Michigan
you.
State.
Go to Rumble.
Michigan State,
stopping
Ohio
by.
State
Coming up.
this week.
Has Aaron
At
Rodgers been
noon.
covering
It's
up for the
going
Packers
down,
this whole
baby.
time?
Going down.
It's going
First things
down.
first.
We need this. Nick, get him.
No,
Nick,
man,
Nick,
I'm out of it.
Nick,
I'm
come on,
out
bro.
of it.
Listen,
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from First Things First, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.